Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Hitaishi and today I will be presenting on the topic of force velocity profiling. This method provides critical insights into an individual's physical performance, helping to identify strength, weaknesses, and potential imbalance along with the force velocity curve. I will be introducing Pooja, a 21-year-old bowling all-rounder specializing as an off-spinner in cricket. As a bowling all-rounder, her role demands a unique combination of skills including explosive power, strength, endurance, agility, and rotational strength. The purpose of this presentation is to showcase how force velocity profiling can be used to assess and optimize the physical performance of an athlete. Through force velocity profiling, we aim to identify Pooja's physical strength and areas for improvement. This data driven approach will allow us to create a tailored training program to optimize her athletic performance and ensure she meets the diverse physical demands of her role. By enhancing key attributes like speed, power, and endurance, Pooja will be better equipped to excel in her multi phase responsibilities as a cricket all rounder. Moving on, rationale behind athlete profiling. Why force velocity profiling? Force velocity profiling is particularly effective for evaluating the relationship between force and velocity during dynamic movements such as jumping, sprinting, and throwing. It identified deficits in the force velocity spectrum. Key insights from force velocity profiling. Force deficits indicate limited maximal strength, which can affect jump height, power generation, and overall athletic performance. Velocity deficits reduces ability to achieve high movement speed, crucial for agility, quick reactions, and sprinting. Power deficits identifies the load range where power output is maximized, helping athletes target explosive movements effectively. In cricket, especially for an all-rounder, force velocity profiling is highly relevant as the sport demands a unique combination of strength, speed, and endurance. Force velocity profiling ensures that training programs are data driven, addressing specific deficits like improving explosive power for bowling, speed for fielding, and endurance for long matches, enhancing the athlete's ability to meet the multidimensional demands of the game while reducing the risk of injuries. Let's see the need analysis of athlete and the sport. Cricket, as a multi-dimensional sport, places unique demands on athletes, particularly for a bowling all-rounder like Pooja. Athletic-specific demands include addressing her moderate stature and relatively low body weight, which may limit force production in explosive actions. While her leg length provides good agility, her stride length may need improvement for optimal sprint performance. Sport specific demands include explosive power for delivering effective spin, quick directional changes, and powerful throws in the field. Speed and agility are essential for sprinting during run ups, chasing the ball, and executing quick lateral movements, while strength endurance is crucial for sustaining performance over multiple overs, long batting innings, and extended fielding sessions. Methods. The purpose of force velocity profiling test is conducted to assess an athlete's ability to generate force and velocity under varying load conditions. It helps identify deficits in the force velocity spectrum, allowing for targeted training intervention to improve power output, speed, and strength. The test begins by measuring athlete's body weight, which is used to calculate load percentages for subsequent trials. The test is conducted under standardized conditions with a proper warm up that includes dynamic stretches to low plyometric exercises. The athlete's form is closely monitored throughout to ensure safety and accuracy. The athlete performs a series of maximal effort squat jumps, starting with a baseline jump at 0% load body weight to record parameters such as jump height, mean velocity, force, and power. Additionally, weights are progressively added, typically at 30%, 60%, and 90% of athlete's body weight. And the same squat jump test is repeated for each load. For every trial, two jumps are performed with sufficient rest intervals of 2 to 3 minutes between the sets to ensure proper recovery and minimize fatigue. All these data is collected using MyJumpLab app. The averages of these measurements are plotted on a force velocity curve to highlight the inverse relationship between force and velocity, as well as the load where peak power is generated. This protocol provides valuable insights into the athlete's physical performance and identifies areas for improvement, such as force or velocity deficits. Force velocity data reveals key performance trends for athletes. Jump height decreases significantly as load increases, dropping from 34.86 cm at 0% load to 13.4 cm at 90% load, indicating a force deficit under heavier loads. Similarly, mean velocity declines from 1.31 meters per second at 0% load to 0.81 meters per second at 90% load, highlighting a velocity deficit that impacts the athlete's ability to generate explosive movements. Force output peaks at 2124.6 newtons at 60% load before decreasing to 2036 newtons at 90% load, showing that maximal force production is most efficient at moderate loads and emphasizing the need for targeted strength training. This indicates that the athlete's optimal power production occurs at moderate loads, underlining the importance of improving strength and velocity to enhance overall performance. The graph depicts the force velocity relationship, showing the inverse correlation between force and velocity during loaded squat jumps at varying intensity. Let's see the key deficits highlighted by the graph. Strength deficits at higher loads, that is 90% body weight, the athlete's ability to sustain high force output drops, indicating insufficient maximal strength. Velocity deficits at lighter loads reduce speed with 1.31 meters per second, indicating the athlete may struggle with velocity dependent explosive actions like quick lateral movements or rapid accelerations. Power output, which is maximized at 60% load, declines significantly at both lower and higher loads, suggesting limited capacity to sustain peak performance across the load spectrum. Let's see the 4-week training program targets the athlete's force velocity profile to enhance strength and explosive power, which is essential for cricket bowling all-rounders. The program focuses on enhancing key performance areas. Strength is developed through back squats, Romanian deadlift, Bulgarian split squat, and rotational core exercises to improve force, stability, and bowling performance. Explosive power is built with box jumps, depth jumps, and sprint intervals to boost speed and reactive ability. The agility drills improve quick reaction changes and high speed running, while rotational strength is enhanced with cable rotations and medicine ball throws for power and injury prevention. This well rounded approach prepares the athlete for cricket's physical demands. Let's see the concluding thoughts. The force velocity profile shows moderate force production, but a velocity deficits at heavier loads, indicating a need for both strength training and speed focused work. Improving athletes in these areas is crucial for enhancing her bowling and batting efficiency. It is also essential to prioritize recovery strategies to maintain performance, prevent injuries, and to enhance overall well being. By addressing the identified deficits and capitalizing on the athlete's strength, this approach ensures measurable progress and maximizes her potential for on field success. Here are the references I have used to complete my assignment. Thank you.